Welcome everyone, the Infinity Blade has just been released in Fortnite Battle Royale, and this video will show you some gameplay and talk about the mechanics of how the sword works and things like that. If this video is helpful to you, please drop a comment, like and subscribe, but let's get straight into the video. In the background of this video I'll have some gameplay of what this sword is like, so just watch the video if you want, or just listen as well if you want to know how the sword works. But basically the Infinity Blade has now just been released into Fortnite. It can be found at Polar Peak. It's in like a little stone, like the sword in the stone. You have to go up to it, hold X or hold whatever button your interact button is, and it'll start pulling the sword out of the stone. It takes a few seconds. At the moment it is absolutely ridiculous to try and get this sword because literally everyone is trying to get there. I tried to go and get the sword and literally it felt like there was about 75 people landing there with me. It was ridiculous. So I had to go into Playground to actually pick up the sword and see what it was like. But the primary fire delivers a powerful sword slash. It deals big damage to enemies and destroys structures in one blow. 75 damage to players. That is straight from the patch notes. That's not me trying to figure out how much it was. That's how much they tell you. It'll take 3 hits to actually kill someone with this sword. It's not too hard because the sword actually swings quite fast and hits quite hard. Then it says alternate fire allows the player to leap great distances, destroying objects in its path. Upon landing, it delivers damage and knocks up to nearby players, which does 25 damage. This move personally I think is really overpowered because you can literally jump through full buildings. If you went to Tilted Towers, it would not take you long at all to knock down the whole place. And then it says the wielder of the sword is also granted additional abilities. Number 1, an increased pool of max health and shields, 200 shield and 200 health. The first person to actually pull the sword out of the stone actually gets the full 200 health and 200 shield just straight off the bat. Even if they're at 1 HP, that is what you'll get. But after that, each other person will just stay on their same health, but health will regenerate over time to a max health and shields. 1 HP per second. That is, again, is in the patch notes. That's not me trying to figure out how much health it gives you per second. And then it says an instant burst of health upon elimination of an enemy, 50 HP, which is quite nice. You'll get 50 HP if you kill someone with this sword. And you also get an increased movement speed of 130%. And then it says if a player picks up the Infinity Blade, all other inventory items aside from building materials will be dropped. So if you have any guns or anything like that, everything will get dropped where you stand, where you pick up the sword, and all you'll keep is your materials for building because you can build while you've got this sword. The next point says when the wielder of the Infinity Blade picks up an item aside from building materials, the Infinity Blade will be dropped. So if you pick up anything else, even if you just want quick shields or something, just pick it up, drink it, then pick up the sword again because you will drop the sword when you pick up the shield. You'll also drop the sword when you are knocked down or eliminated, so it'll just be there with a beam of light coming from it. And last and not least, only 1 Infinity Blade will appear per match, which is good because if there's more of these, the game mode will be ridiculous. I could see a limited time mode coming in the future which has just these swords, which would actually be really funny. But that is it. If this video has been helpful to you, please drop a comment, like and subscribe. Be sure to let me know what you think of the Infinity Blade in the descriptions, or if you've had any funny moments or anything with them, please let me know what happened. But I'll see you next time. Bye.